Alright, alright. Pardon my voice. My voice is a bit, well, not rusty, but a little sick, sort of. But I hope I'll be fine. I should probably be fine. Let's rearrange some stuff. There we go. Here we go. Welcome back to Love Exalt. Last time Tank died. That was sad. Anyways, so this should be the final scene in the game, at least for now. I don't know where it's going, but like my thoughts, like a lot of things happened the previous scene. I don't know what to think about Johnny as a whole because I feel like he's going to add too much variables or he's gonna fuck things up so many things for the long run. I don't know what's gonna happen with Johnny. And the fact that Dead Ghost doesn't even consider him as a participant also makes things a bit awkward. I can see why he doesn't do it because he's another fellow serial killer. And also, wait, did I actually? Yeah, okay, no. I always have to double check if my mic has been muted or not. But okay, yeah, I can see why Dead Ghost lets him free because he's basically a serial killer, and well, Dead Ghost wants more chaos, I bet. But like I don't know what's gonna happen in the long run of the game. Dancer is definitely very suspicious. My suspicions on who's the monster definitely has been narrowed down to either Dancer or Guardian. They both act suspicious in their own ways. I do want to also suspect Mimi, just because the fact there's so many weird things about Mimi I want to clarify, like the fact that she's technically already dead, the fact that she's a robot, that she's classless. All of those things are weird. But I mostly put my suspicions on Dancer and Guardian. Especially Dancer, because Dancer apparently has an affiliation with a god, which is disturbing. Anyways, without any further ado, let's start scene 5. Suit recalls a lunch he shared with his sister, while I recall a radio call Tank shared with his father. The officiary recalls some time she spent in the lobby with Imp just before departure. Tank. Since it's gonna be the last time that we're probably going to hear his voice, or I'm gonna have the last time I'm going to do his voice, let's just go with Tank. Man, he didn't deserve it. Wait, did it shows Imp? Okay, no, it shows Tank. Okay, good. Tank ducks into the lodging camp's first aid tent. The little iron fireplace is empty. All logs go to the bonfire on this chilly Friday night. He swipes the handpiece up and thumbs the yellow outgoing radio button. You call for me, Pops? The crackly radio's response. Inaudible, stressed. Yeah, I'll be here. I'll be home soon. I won't stay too late at the camp here with the boys. They're sticking little cubes of salted meat on the sticks and roasting them over their regulation limit bonfire, fighting and drinking and talking shit. And you know I'll have no part in that, Pops. Inaudible, somewhat understanding. Yeah. Yeah, and thanks fiddles with the receiver. I put in my 2 weeks notice. Inaudible, ecstatic. No, not at the mill, no. I put in my 2 weeks at the guild. The mood shifts violently. Inaudible, conflagratory. Yes, sir. Inaudible, mocking. Yes, sir. Inaudible, at the end of his fucking rope. What? Yes, sir. Inaudible, really? Inaudible, come on. Okay, I'm not gonna say inaudible, like, constantly. I'm sorry, belittling. Dad, oh, it says, oh yeah, right. Questioning. Cause I like the Lumber Boys. That's why. They know how to fell a great oak. They know how to take care of each other. I like my fucking friends. And what kind of friends do you recommend, Dad? Severely unsure. What do you think I should do instead then? Tell me. Dogmatic. Yeah, no. What's going on? Oh. A former cashier's resignation letter. You were the best manager I've ever had, Shireen. I hate to leave, but it's getting too sketchy in these woods. Your 20-sided die is still in my tailbag somewhere, though. Sorry. We'll meet up for another session with you and Azil when I get back next year, okay? Thanks for helping me fit in. Oh, by the way, your makeup is always so damn dark, evil, and perfect. You always make me freaking wish I was into girls. P.S. Tell Kif to stop fucking avoiding me. Okay. I'm not gonna hunt no fucking last monster. Realistic. Fucking what else do you figure then, Pops? Tank yanks a suspender with his free paw. Maybe I don't want to fill the tank role for randoms at the guild no more, eh? What if I want to redirect for the fucking boys out here when a damn great burly tree's about to fell and smash their brains out? What if I just sit around the fire and fucking drink every weekend, eh? What if you catch me down at the Spectre again cause you're stressing me and the fuck out so much that I break? Threatening. Oh shit. Silence. Yeah, I all know. I know what you'll do. You've told me what you'll do. Sec. No, Pops. The boys are making a clamor. A hearty, good-natured clamor comes from the liquor tent nearby. The boys are getting rowdy, and Tank can hear them, and he wants to run over there and defuse the squabble and tell them he's down for a couple drinks if it'll smooth everything over at least. Are you still there? Yeah. The mending. What do you want from me then? You're still not happy. Starting to think you're never gonna fucking be happy. The crackly radio's response. I'll be happy when you dedicate your life to fighting. Huh. The boys are at the tent's entrance. They beckon at Tank. Hey, relax, boys. You want me to shape up and focus on combat, yeah? Fine. I'll do that. I'll resign my 2 weeks, alright? And I'll start to hold in targets for war again. Just give me 1 more month before I reapply, okay? Doubtful. Nah, I promise. 1 more month and I'll get a real job, okay? Notable. Nah. Please, Dad. No, don't. Inaudible. The radio goes silent. The boys burst into the tent and drag Tank out into the moonlit forest. His eyes adjust slowly. Hey, Copper, pause off, now. The other guys grab his legs and help carry him bodily over to the campfire. Everyone laughs. They talk a bunch of shit around about how Tank must have been on the phone with his mommy, telling her he'd be home for dinner. Tank fires back hard. He aims to hurt the boys. He pokes fun at their insecurities and laughs at their recent failures. The boys just fire back as hard as they can too. They tell him all kinds of shit about how his dad is a drill sergeant and how Tank is a pussy for obeying his commands all the time. Oh god, this is not gonna go well. This is not gonna go well. Tank finally drops all the pushbacks and resigns himself to the overblown bonfire. He doesn't fire back. That's surprising considering Tank. The boys recognize this and clap him on the back and ask him for the 15th time if he wants to try some roasted meat. Also, for some reason the game is flashing from time to time. I hope that's not bad. Tank says no, and he laughs with the boys. Under the stars, in this thicket of forest, he spends one of the last nights he'll ever spend with them drinking and talking shit. He roasts a few cubes of salted meat over the fire and feeds them to someone else. He looks at the stars and thinks about when he'll reapply. Tomorrow? Probably tomorrow. For now, though. He just sits and laughs in the firelight. Okay, deductive frenzy. Okay, now we're going back to the meat of things. The Ample Express hurtles ever closer to the end of the line. Wait, really? Already? Pet turns away from Tank's corpse. And he slinks off down the walkway. Healer is the only one who notices, but he lets him go. Pet's paws take control and guide him up the spiraling stairs to the dining cabin, where 2 cups of fresh tea trickle steam up to the ceiling. Wedges of gray, pale sunlight carves through the fog and illuminate the open kitchen cupboard. Pet hops inside and closes the door. Darkness. He curls up into a tiny ball in the bed Tank made for him. A little pile of dark gray towels embroidered with the company title Abat War's Sky Rails. Tremors waver through his little body. His claws sink into the soft fabric and tear it. He holds on until the last wave subsides. This isn't real. He isn't really dead. Tell me for sure. His badge flickers. Pet uses the universal partnered ability Sense Status. User Jimmy Dickens. That's a weird name? But okay. Partner John Golfer. He has no HP. He is dead. He has a lot of HP though. Had. He really is dead. Pet uses the same ability 3 more times. The results do not change. Oh, another experience point. Yep, finally I have... But I still miss a lot. Also, I really don't know if the screen flashing can be seen. But on my side, I see the screen flashing. I hope nothing bad happening. Let me just check in OBS real fast. Doesn't seem odd. It seems normal. Okay. At least I hope that it stays good. Terror bears down on the rest of the passengers. What should we? We should... He was killed inside a locked cabin? Squawk! Miss, was the master key used recently? No, it was covered in dust. A rush of voices and footsteps torrent through the walls of the train. The voices change direction, collide at high speed, and their distress comes muffled through the kitchen cupboards, unvarnished wooden paneling, into Pet's folded back ears. Focus up. Tank? Are you there? Isn't he going to barge in and yell at me? I'm hiding with my paws over my vitals, just like you said. No. Guardian has a few colored contacts in the pack sack she rescued from the lower cabin before it was severed from the rest of the train. Her colored contacts comes in blue, red, blue, and pink. So she wears glasses? He's not gonna barge in. He's not here anymore. That's my fault. No, it's not. Pet, it's not your fault. Don't blame it on yourself. If I had just stayed by his side last night. No, if I had partnered with Tank way before last night, at the moment we met, when he first offered, maybe he wouldn't have died. He was ready to be my partner from day one. I kept my buffs to myself. It was my fault. No, Pet. Please, don't say that, Pet. And I ran off from his corpse and hid in my cupboard. I'm useless. Oh no. Pet! Someone hug him. Someone hug him. Pet begins to cry. Oh no. Bites down on a towel and tries to hold it in. I'm useless. I'm useless. I'm useless. I'm useless. Oh no. Hours pass. Though it's not enough time at all for Pet to grieve, Healer reluctantly opens the door to Pet's cupboard. Ah, there you are. I wanted to give you some space, but I can't help it any longer. The officiary said you might be curled up in here, and I wanted to... I had a question for you, Pet. Pet can't look at him. Is the good miss okay? She's busy, pucking right now, or else she would be right here with me. She didn't want to puke in front of you. Can I come in, Pet? You can't fit. Healer climbs into Pet's cupboard and shuts the door. They sit in the quite black, breathing in the wooden wall stink. The smell of wood, it reminds me of the yard forest. I grew up in that forest. Yeah, in the mountainous woods with the tall, proud pines. Well, it's mostly stumps now, but just after I met Chef for the first time, when I was still a kitten, I used to practice balancing on my hind legs up on the fresh stacks of 2x4s the boys left around the lumber mill. Wait, he's a cat? I know someone will like that news. Huh, Healer is a cat. Interesting. I liked balancing. I got really good at it. Yeah, it does kinda smell like wood in here. I had a question for you. We're going to do a group investigation on Tank's death. Dead Ghost says it'll be necessary for the next third rule game. Let me guess. the next third rule game is literally just like any killing games in any every single killing games, aka we gotta find who done it, and the person who is voted out is gonna die. Basically like Danganronpa in a nutshell. Do you want to help? I can carry you around my I can carry you around in my hoodie if you're feeling weak. You've been hiding in this cupboard for hours. You must be hurting so badly. And you must be terrified. I'm not scared. I know. But how's the pain? Excruciating. Healer runs a soothing paw over the curves of Pet's back. Yeah it is. Healer can't help but ask, are you angry at all? At you? No, at the culprit. I'm angry. I can't stifle it. Tank should be the one squeezing into this cupboard right now, not me. He wouldn't fit. Pet, the reason why he isn't there, that's because someone killed him. One of us killed him. I gotta bet that Johnny did it. Yeah. Though, like, if we're going to killing games logic, Johnny can't be the one who killed Tank, because if there's serial killers in a killing game, ironically enough, they won't do any killings. I mean, just look at Maki in Danganronpa V3, and look at Genocider Jack in Danganronpa 1. Help us find out who did it, Pet. We need your kitten sniffer. Kitten, yeah. We need your keen sniffer. Pet closes one wary eye and buries his snout deeper into his two front paws. Do you suspect someone in particular? I can't rule out anyone but you and Chef yet. Anyone could have done it besides you and Chef. That's why I need your help. I need your sniffer to narrow it down. You guys are just trying to, you guys are just gonna try and prove anybody guilty. Who, guys? You and every other passenger. Pet! No, please, listen to me! Healer peeks hard. I'm listening, I promise. You mentioned it already. Dead Ghost is preparing another game. To investigate this murder is to play right into his trap. It's clear to me. This is what the ghost wants. He wants us to doubt each other. And when you talk about anyone could have done it beside you and Chef, oh well, I'm just clearing those who I know are innocent, you and Chef. I was in the pitfall with him, you know? But you were asleep for some of that time though, right? Well, yeah. Okay, so you're not sure if you can clear Chef. I don't know how you can clear me either, to be honest. I mean, let's be honest. He saw Tank die in front of his eyes, or he saw his corpse. Honestly, I don't blame him from panicking right now. Poor guy. Pet and Tank wanted to be together, and Pet just lost his most precious friend. Honestly, I feel bad for Pet. You can clear Chef, Dancer can clear Noel, Guardian can clear Mimi. Everyone's gonna pick sides. And at the very end of this hunt, someone's gonna get hurt. Someone's gonna get hurt if you all guys all talk like that. I don't want to doubt people. I don't want to share your anger. I don't want revenge. I just don't want any more people to die. Not even the killer. no matter how deserved it may be. You know what happens when we die, healer? We go to heaven? Yeah. Up in the kingdom of God, it's happy beauty everywhere. It's constant soaring music. The crescendo of the angels never reaches its peak. It just keeps ascending higher and higher, holier and holier, which actually is a reference to a audio illusion that people can make. There's an audio illusion where you can have a note constantly raise up in pitch, but it's not actually rising up, because eventually our ears cannot hear a certain pitch. We hear between 20 to 20k, so from 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. That's our hearing range. I couldn't even remember what the mister's voice sounded like. In my mind's ear, in his open maw, only joined their chorus. If we find the killer, what are we going to do with them? Send them up there, too? When I find the perpetrator, I promise I won't let anyone kill them. But I can't just eat meals and pick flowers in the bee garden alongside them like nothing fucking happened. We can't just let them go free, Pet. Pet. Come on, Pet. Ow, you're heavy. Ow. Healer hoards Pet's fluffy chest all to himself. Also, Colin, I've learned that Healer is actually a cat. Apparently. Just thought to let you know. Please hop in my hoodie. No! Pet squirms away. I can't be a part of this investigation. I refuse to hunt down and persecute any of the other passengers. Well, I think Healer might be a cat because he said, like, when he talked about his past, like when he was a little kitten. So it's kind of implying that they are a cat, maybe? Healer unplugs his snout from Pet's soft fur and looks at him. But there's another reason to investigate too. We have to prove that it wasn't, you know. It wasn't. He didn't. He didn't commit suicide. But I still don't want to help you guys find the killer. You really mean that, huh? Jeez, Pet. I underestimated the purity of your heart. Healer cracks the cupboard door and slips a leg out. He pauses at the threshold. But your empathy is misplaced. Healer climbs out and lands deftly on his feet paws. The murderer is guilty. Pet peeks his face through the cabinet door gap. Whoever killed him, it's not really their fault. It's the fault of Dead Ghost for putting us in this situation to begin with. If they were forced to do this by some mini rule, then they should still turn themselves in and let us figure that out for ourselves. Also, speaking of mini rules, we don't know what Guardian, no, not Guardian, but we don't know what the tank's mini rule was. But they haven't come forward. They aren't going to come forward. They're in too deep. They're just, they're going for the win. If they refuse to turn themselves in, then it's my responsibility as Tank's friend to uncover the truth about this case and catch the perpetrator in this trial. I'll drag them out of the shadows. Then we can decide, as a group, what to do with them. I'd really like your help, though. Tank would have wanted you to help out too. He'd yell at you and command you to get out of this cupboard, wouldn't he? This is Guardian. Hills is right. I'd rather see ya fighting for justice. I'd rather see ya giving a fuck than moping around in your little towel bed huffing unvarnished wood and stink all day. Tank is... Nah, I think it's just his ghost talking to him. A gangster's memories of his most shameful job, revealed by the ability's cry. The poet who lived alone on an island in the center of Lake Brevity was executed in the lurid violet light of sunset after 6 hours of interrogation. This was done on War's orders. After the AWI confirmed his location, a band of thieves and gangsters she had hired under the name of a proxy guild came to pay him a visit. This gangster and his goons had stealthed out of the water, soaked with translucency, and took him from his reading chair in the old empty boarding house. They took him out under the golden purple sky next to the tree stump by his happy fire pit, where they tortured him for information about the last monster until moonrise. Huh. Forgive the killer? Psh, what if they target the good miss next, eh? Get off your ass, pet, and get involved. You're gonna have to face worse if you want to survive this death game. I'd rather sleep. I understand. I'll do all the sniffing myself, okay? Don't worry about any of this. All you have to do right now is rest. Rest up good. Sorry if I got a little intense back there. You're a good boy, Pet. Aww. That is cute. Healer boops his nose and shuts the door softly. Pet curls up. His scrunched shut eyes are illuminated by a single thin line of light. Dang it. Attention, all passengers. For everyone who missed the announcement last night, the third rule game, the trial game, will begin tonight. Yeah, okay, so it's the third mini game is literally just Danganronpa in a nutshell. Okay, it's literally just Danganronpa. So the one who is gonna be found guilty dies, I bet. We're gonna hold a group debate regarding who killed Tank. Also, by the way, I'll be highly disappointed if there's no minigames or no interactions during the trial sequence. Just saying. Because I was very held down at the debate sequence in Birth Me Code. Because in Birth Me Code, yes, there's like trials and all, but it's just reading. You have no interaction during the trial sequence at all. So I hope this game has some interactions for the trial section. That's the only thing I really wish for. If the game does it, I'll be happy. If the game doesn't, I'll be disappointed. Because I want to interact with the trials. Basically, if you don't find the killer, they'll win. So yeah, now I took this idea from a black and white bear. They were going pretty damn shit with despair and all. But yeah, I took that from them. If you do find the killer, they lose. There's a bit more to it than that, but yeah, indeed. It's like, yeah, I'm a big fan of Monokuma and Zero. I have maybe a little idea who's gonna be my next third rule game. I'm gonna take that from a doll I saw somewhere. A doll called like Midori or some shit. I'm gonna pair you guys with some dolls and do some escape room shit. And maybe have to gather some me tokens and whatnot. I don't know yet. If you don't understand that reference, I'm sorry. For now, just focus on investigating Tank's death. Get them clues going. Also, like I said, I already made this announcement last night. So please don't let me fucking repeat myself. This is boring. So some people already heard the full rules. I wonder if the true killer is among them. Haha, I didn't said the game name. Get fucked. Ha ha ha. No, I'm not gonna fucking repeat myself. It's your problem. Chef returns from the kitchen with freshly washed paws. Alright. Tank's gone. Suit and I moved him to the blackout garden. We laid him to rest in the laurel flowers. He's dead. He's really dead, isn't he? Also, since Suit and Chef are here, I'm gonna mention one thing. I really want to see Chef and Suit making an alliance, because I feel like if those two were to ally together, I feel like they could make some sort of plan that could thwart a bit or destabilize Dead Goat's plans. Those two, they are basically the brains of the group. They could pull some crazy shit that could maybe turn the entire tide over. Healer isn't crying. His voice is flat. Chef takes Healer's paw and squeezes it. Yes, Healer. He's dead. Can I just say something? The officiary nods as she clears her tear-fogged glasses. Please, go ahead. You'll put it better than I could. With so many people in here, with so many people in here, it's easy to see each other as strangers. It's easy to see him as just a loudmouth guy. But there was another side to him that wasn't apparent to everyone. Tank promised to protect us in exchange for just a couple conjured sandwiches. Imp, Chef threw a candy apple at you, so you know how easy it is for him to conjure food. It takes 0 seconds. Those sandwiches were worth nothing. But even though he stood to gain nothing, Tank still promised to protect us till the end of the line, and he did his best to fulfill that promise even just yesterday afternoon, before we got ate up by that pitfall. I just wanted to say that while Tank might not have been really while Tank might have been really intimidating and rude and a little violent, he absolutely did not deserve this. Indeed, he did not. That's all I have to say. Thank you for moving the body, Chef. And you too, Suit. Thank you, boys. Healer collapses into his chair. I'm the only of the boys now, am I? How flattering. I wish I could feel any form of elation at present. But that's impossible. The officiary wipes her puffy eyes with a kerchief. My thanks as well. It should have been my responsibility as the stand-in conductor, but I'm too... I didn't think you had the stomach for that kind of thing either, Suit. I've seen plenty of gristle buddies in my line of work. Yeah, because you're a detective. I know that shit. You're a detective. Stop hiding it, okay? You're a detective. I know that. Your line of work? Something administrative, with a dress code. Class that sees a lot of dead bodies. Something that begets a familiar. Like a detective. it's the second day, so Enkidu, my liege, please show them what I mean. I think it's time. Oh, are we finally getting the reveal? So, after all this time, am I right? Is Suit a detective? If he's not a detective, I'll be very shocked. Squawk. Enki plucks Suit's shining blue badge from a breast pocket and holds it in her beak for everyone to see. Drumroll. I was fucking right. I was fucking right. He's a I fucking called it. I fucking called it. He's a detective. He had to be a detective. I'm a detective. Chief detective, to be particular. Around the office, they called me Big Chief. Please stick with Suit for now, though. It's grown on me. A detective? Dude, of course, the bird. Why couldn't I figure that out? Enkidu was a big hint, yes. Sure. Thanks to our passive familiar, we detectives may choose one animal and buff their intelligence and identity up to the level you've all observed in Enkidu, who I can now properly introduce as my partner in crime solving, as my co-worker at the Abattoir Investigations Bureau, and as my treasured lifelong familiar. I used to be a detective when I was a kid. Really? Chef was a detective too? I mean, I can kind of see it. Sort of. The call of mystery strikes young, doesn't it? I picked her out from a pet store on my 5th birthday, when I was just a hatchling. Aw, that's cute. That's cute. Sure. Everyone talks gently around the dead elephant in the room until the pressure cooker in Healer's head pops a few bolts. Not I revealed. I plan to use an ability called Sense Ability to solve this case. But before I speak further, we still don't know Imp's class, which I talked to Colin about it. I feel like Imp's class might be something like Trickster or something. I don't have any other ideas what Imp could be other than Trickster, but it would fit him. Healer, you've called us all here for a meeting. Please accept my total attention. I mean, he could... I think Imp is just like his race. Just like Tank is a sort of dog, that Suit is a dragon. I think it's just like their species, or, you know, it doesn't really have to do anything with their class. Healer heads to the grand table. Chef leans against the wall, far away from him, fearing collateral damage because Healer's compassion for tanks has now crystallized into electric-controlled rage. Who did it? Who killed him? Oh damn, that pause. I kind of like it. He looks smug like that. Wait, is she blindfolded? Wait, is she blindfolded? She looks blindfolded. I just admit it right now. That ghost wants us to tear each other up with suspicion and stupid mind games. But we can ruin this for him. As long as we can just come clean and tell the truth to each other. Listen, I'm not imping on you. I promise. From one guy to another, if it really was a murder... My god. Okay, now that we know that Imp is gay, he's really honing in on it. Okay. And also, by the way, Suit, I still want to fuck you, okay? then whoever did it won't readily admit that, healer. I know. Yeah, he wants suit. I'm asking them now, before we go through with the investigation and the trial, because I want to be able to say that I gave them the chance to save themselves from my inevitable retribution. No one admits anything. No one? No one? Okay. His head just fell off by accident, huh? Whoops, I didn't saw the... Rip. I didn't saw that was a thought thing. Whoops. Healer crunches his claws into the table wood. He shotguns random accusations into the crowd. It was you. You did this, didn't you? His eyes flit between his faces at random. No unusual reactions. No one falls for the bait. He's maybe rushing it. Was it an accident? If it was, then just come forward now. No one. Got it. I'll take that as my final confirmation. It could be Dancer, but I also like to suspect it could be Johnny, but Johnny might be a bit too obvious. Yeah, Johnny might be a bit too obvious. That's why I kind of don't want to suspect him, because like he's already portrayed as a serial killer. So it would be a bit too obvious that it would be Johnny. But Dancer is my second guess. That or maybe even Guardian. Because, I mean, Tank and Pet were both with Mimi. Guardian could have been ultra protective over Mimi and just wanted to take things under her own hands. So those are my suspects. Dancer, Johnny, Guardian. You have no intention to earn my mercy, to provide closure for Pet and make this right. All you care about is protecting your own guilty ass self. What is this tedious inquisition you're trying to hold? Channel this energy into the investigation if you're so hungry for revenge. Healer slams a paw on the table. I know it was one of you. I can't believe I'm standing here talking to his killer right now. Just do the right thing. Come forward and take responsibility for what you did. Sorry, Healer. No one's gonna do that. This is a death game, Healer. Someone was bound to die. Accept it. I hate to say it, but Imp is right. Imp has a point there. I hate to say that, but yeah. Yeah, but Healer consternates himself severely. He was the first? The guy was a fucking gorilla. His passive protected him from almost everything. True. Honestly, wait, did Dead Ghost ever mention something if no one figured out who the monster is when the train arrives? I forgot that. Like, is there a time limit? Is there an option where no one guesses? That could be a scenario. How could it be him? How could he be the first to? No one saw Chef across the room and embrace Healer. Suddenly, he's just there, exactly where he needs to be, at Healer's side. He whispers against Healer's flipped backwards left ear. His canines grit. Someone in here knows more than they are letting on. I can smell it. Chef surveys the possible culprit sideways. Imp is right. The true killer has resolved to lie their way to a trial victory. But don't worry. Oh, that little smile. Oh my god. We'll find a killer healer, you and me. But unlike you, I won't extend them a chance at mercy. Damn, Chef is badass. Chef breaks away casually. Healer has been defused. Good huddle. Chef chills with his arm around Healer's shoulder. That's a bit rough, but yeah, I mean, he's a chef. I think we're done asking nicely for the killer to indict themselves. Shall we start in our investigation, Dead Ghost? Sure. The investigation will start in 5 minutes. You fuckers better wait 5 minutes, okay? I gotta time this correctly. We're gonna use a buddy system. Healer and Imp. Wow, again, separating the couple, a fucking course. Wait. Wait, that is weird. Healer and Imp, Chef and the Officiary, Suit and Dancer, Guardian and Mimi, Pet and No. Okay, for one, Suit is in danger. Because Suit is with Dancer. And also, Guardian and Mimi, they can't stay, yeah. Like, no, I believe by now their protection has ran out. So, like, why did Dead Ghost pair Guardian with Mimi? He knows. Does he want them to die? I mean, true, the Guardian can just summon a wall between Mimi and Guardian, but like... That's it. But I also fear for Suit's life, because Suit is with Dancer. Dead Ghost, couldn't you have paired Dancer with Noel? Because I feel like Dancer and Noel would make a better pair than that. You don't have to stay with your buddy the whole fucking time. But, you know, come on. Follow the spirit of the game. Suit, Imp, and Healer prepare themselves for the investigation. Imp is really starting to look crazy with exhaustion. What's wrong with him, Suit? Sleep deprivation affects Impkin in rhythmic bursts. They've been partying down in the grand library of Daybort since the dawn of their species, so they evolved to oxygenate their brains off and on to better survive consecutive nights of irreverent debauchery. It's something to do with their red fiend blood. I'm not sure, but at least in the earlier stages of sleep deprivation, they monotone quite constantly between periods of sanity and periods of abject psychosis. Oh god. So, you're meaning to tell me that Imp is gonna get freaking crazy now? The walls are moving! Wow, you're all wobbly! Ooh! Oh my god. Just kidding, the walls and floors in here are always moving. I'm on the sane side of the coin right now. Are you? Are you? I haven't slept in a few days, though, so the other side of the coin is bound to come by soon. Hey, do you guys see, do you guys see that ominous white ball floating in the air over there? Yeah, she sure is. Healer and Suit and Healer look behind them. There's nothing there. What ball? Made you look. Haha. What? Okay, why are you like this? No reason. I just like fucking chaos. Don't you ever get bored? Not really. Healer. I know this is a lot to ask of you, but please treat him with patience and kindness during the investigation, no matter how many stunts he pulls. I don't know, Suit. That's a big ask. As the coin spins, I fear it will be rather impossible to tell how much of his behavior is bad faith trickery, how much of it is an attempt to guise his own suffering as such, or how much of it is simply ramblings far beyond his own control. I'm slowly dying. Be nice to me. Oh no. I'll try. It doesn't help that my only other interaction with him was when he made a giant fucking monologue designed to upset me as much as it could while I tried to revive Pet. No, but seriously, you guys don't see that ball? Look at that thing. It's just hovering there, dead still, midair, in the walkway. Bruh, we're not gonna get tricked twice. Does it want something from us? Suit looks again. Healer doesn't. There's still nothing there, imp. Haha, I made you look again. Made you... Healer grabs Imp by the collar. Eh! Listen, you little dink. Healer, let go of him. You cannot keep acting like this. A good man is dead. I don't care if you're sleep deprived. Pet is counting on us to solve this case. If you mess with me or the evidence during the investigation, on purpose or not, then well, you don't want to see what I'll do. But it'll be really mean. Meaner than this, even. Imp is dazed. His voice drops low. Healer. Healer's face is inches away from his. Healer blushes and pulls back a bit. What is it? Healer. What? Imp smirks. I like you. Bruh. You know he's already with Chef. Healer blinks. What? Huh? I thought you liked me. I like this new you, Healer. You're becoming more assertive. Well, you're trying to, and it's a really cute effort. And I'll take the investigation seriously, and I won't mess with any of the evidence, okay? I'm not trusting you. Also, do you see the screen flickering? Because on my side, it's constantly flickering, and I don't know why. Also, I do actually like you, and I'm down to smooch. Not like I've got much time left to kiss boys before I die. I wonder if Chef would let me. I should totally ask him. Okay. Good. Good to know that it's not flickering. Also, no, Imp. You're never going to kiss Healer. Shut up. Man, fuck. I want to kiss him too. Bruh, no. Why am I like this? This is usually the part where you say just kidding and run off and to go icky all over the evidence. Are you being honest with me right now when you say you'll take this seriously? Or is this just another trick? Imp dangles by his collar, butt high above his chair. He and Healer are shadowed by the excessive brim of his hat. His knobby horns glow underneath, and black aura pours up as smoke from his half-lidded eyes. I'm being honest. Investigation start. Healer is the first one on the scene. He sniffs hard, The blood stench muddles everything, but he does notice someone's distinct homely patchouli scent on the doorknob. Chef's scent. Okay, that... no, not shart, okay? No. Chef's scent. Okay, so far it's normal because Chef opened the door when he discovered Tank's body, so that's normal. That's to be expected. Huh? How is that possible? Bruh, it's very normal that his scent would be on the doorknob. He literally opened the door when we discovered Tank's body, so it's normal that his scent is on there. His heart flickers. Was he in the pitfall with me that entire time? Healer, you're being paranoid right now. Calm down. There's no way. Oh. Healer's health breath leaves his lungs like a single soft cloud peeling away from a storm. Right, it was Chef in Suit who moved the body. I'm dumb. There we go. Suit sense is here too, all down the walkway. Okay, it's fine. You good? Ah, don't sneak up on me like that. Oh my god, it smells delicious in here. That's blood stench. Is it ever? I'm gonna check the walkway outside for any other scent trails. Go ahead. I'll start my expert door analysis. As Healer exits, Imp slips inside, and in a slick flash, the door shuts and locks. It bumps Healer's butt on his way out. What? Hey, open up! Fiddly metal clink noises come from Imp's side of the door. You better not be fucking with the evidence. Hold on. Wait. Click. Imp swings the door open and smirks. Hi! Healer glowers at him. I heard you fiddling around in there. Did you tamper with something? What took you so long to open it back up? The lock got stuck. Oh. I think that might be a clue, actually. Good work. Hey, you gotta be the clue master for us. Keep track of them for me. I'm psychologically compromised. Right, gotcha. New clue, sticky lock. Oh! That is cool. Wait, can I see the clues in my inventory, maybe? Is it in my... No. No, it's not in my inventory. I wish I could see the clues that I have. I'm gonna keep sniffing out here. Oh, hi, Chef. Hey. Chef and the fishery squeeze past them into the cherry cabin. Excuse. Pardon us. Hey, Fissy, the... Fissy, that is a nice nickname for the fishery. The train company skimped on your lock budget. This thing is a sticky bitch. It barely even works. The fishery scowls and shakes her head like a disappointed teacher. Our maintenance girl was supposed to fix that last week. Unbelievable negligence. The Home Lord? I don't know what class she was. Interesting. So, this lock was always broken, Most of them are like that. Over a decade ago, this train was built to transport frozen monster carcasses. These locks weren't originally designed to open from the inside. That was a half-baked renovation when they added later. I see. Healer returns from his sniffing excursion. Smell anything? Nope. Everyone trampled their scents through here this afternoon when we found this body. Time to use our eyes then. Healer uses his eyes to check the sticky lock for himself. Did Imp actually tamper with something? No. It seems it seems fine. In his peripheral though, on the wall besides the door. Hey, so there's something writing over here. On the wall, someone scratched a single 4-letter word. What? Walk? Is that walk? That looks like a W, an A. Yeah, it kind of looks like a walk. It's hard to decide. Whale. Never mind. I mean, I was close. Whale. A chill skitters down Healer's spine. What is this? Imp slips between Healer's leg, pops up under his chin, and picks at the carved wood. Dude, a secret message! Healer struggles to see over Imp's giant, obnoxious witch hat. Well, this is so cryptic. What does it mean? Do you know? Well, means like weeping with anguish, right? Beyond that, it doesn't mean much to me. What a weak secret message. It should have been like, the 9th lion ate the Oh my god, are you fucking serious? Oh my god, are you serious? Oh my god. Oh yeah, of course that message, because again, the AB game was a reference to Virtue's Last Reward, and so now the Night Lion Ate the Sun is another reference to Virtue's Last Reward. It's basically an anagram, and I kind of forgot what it meant. I forgot what that anagram was pointing at, but it was an anagram for something. Yeah, no, I forgot about it. But yeah, it's in Virtue's Last Reward. Okay. Or 8,372 or something. You know, just like the name of the game. Love Exalt 8372. Yeah. Why 8372? What? You didn't know the name of the game? Jeez, you're dumb. Imp blinks. Oh, just a completely random number I pulled out of my ass. No significance to it whatsoever. Sure you do. Sure is a random number, huh? Yeah. Huh. I don't believe you. Well, huh. Hi, Chef. It doesn't have any special meaning to me. How about you, miss? No special meaning. But if I had to guess, I'd say the killer is taunting us. Sorry. Healer steps away for a second. The killer is taunting us? They're telling us to cry out with grief for Tank. Got it. Also, I like this song. Killer? You guys don't even know if he was killed yet. Yeah, sure, maybe. The writing seems a little messy though, don't it? These letters are all fucked up and gangly. Maybe it was written in a hurry. New clue, whale. Chef stands over the outline in the bloodstains where Tank's body once laid. Ready to find some clues of our own, boss? Boss, I like that. I'll make a habit of it. What does that mean? Chef rolls up his sleeves. Let's snag the TOD. He squats down, touches the bloodstains, and rubs his fingers together. He licks his fingers and tries again. What are you doing? He's not shy. This blood is beyond dry. It doesn't flake off easily. even with a bit of moisture. I'd say he died way before we found him. Have you done this before? I used to be a detective when I was a kid. What made you start over, what made you start over from zero as chef? Okay, that is an interesting map. Oh shit, I might not get this. Yeah, I'm not gonna get this. Yeah, no way I'm gonna get inside the hole from here. Yeah, no, there's no way. I lost. Whoops. It's lagging for me, weirdly enough. Why is it lagging? It's a freaking VN, a visual novel. It shouldn't be lagging for me. Why? It's weird. I don't know. Chef stands up. Guess the most obvious clue is the axe. It's covered in blood. Chef picks it up, sniffs it, turns it over. He tries to pull the handle off, but it's on there good. No nicks in the wood or the steel. Any strange about it at all? Nope. He casually drops it and heads for the door. Nuclear tanks hacks. Okay. You got a pen and paper? Jot these clues down in your order book somewhere and keep that thing on you. Let's start gathering alibis. Got it. The officiary whips out a pencil from her hair and scribbles in the margin of her order book as she follows him out into the walkway. I think Chef and the officiary makes a good investigation duo. Like, the officiary definitely is an assistant to Chef. She stares at his back. His cool demeanor, his stone mask, does it ever crack, even for a moment? The poet died wondering about the true nature of the last monster, and these ruminations were imprinted on his grey matter. He had not cast ex assonance, and yet there were 2 copies of her. Her! One of them had grown out of her body like a mitosis. He did not understand why there were 2 of her, nor why lover killed one version and escaped with the other. Her lover. Huh? That has some weird implications. That means the monster is a girl. I mean, that's pretty much confirmed from Dead Ghost's hint, but also had a lover. Huh. As the officiary exits the cherry cabin, she notices some shallow cuts in the walls of the walkway. Shallow cuts in the wall. Okay. These are from the last night, when Denser attacked Mimi. Seems she missed quite a few times. Meanwhile, Chef has set off Inky's friend alarm. Squawk! What up, little bird? Let me get your alibi. Drop! Gotcha. Sure? Oh my. Yet another new noise you've learned, Enkidu. Ah, I thank the stars for my passive. Girl, what were you doing the last stretch of hide-and-seek suit? Alibis, is it? You'll be pleased to hear that I'm 1 point in a secret triangle of camaraderie. I share a 3-way alibi with Pet and the officiary. We were all hiding in the dining cabin cupboard together during hide and seek. We all vouch for each other. Oh, that is an interesting map. 2 strikes. I think I'm forced to go inside this. Oh no, actually. Okay, no, that was a good move. Yeah. There we go. Easy. I can't bring myself to tell him the truth. What truth? Gotcha. What truth? Chef pokes his head back inside. Imp's coin has finally flipped, and he's harassing Healer with nonsense. Healer keeps him at arm's length with a paw to the forehead. Imp, where were you last night? Ula paper poly under renovation. Catastrophic angle better idle Nelly. What? What? He's completely gone. I'll ask him when he flips back. Chef. Gotcha. Chef returns to the walkway. Everyone's here now. Dancer leans against the wall outside, blind and silent. Guardian paces around, pretending to look for clues. Really, she's checking her reflection in the windows and considering her painted claws. Dancer, you got an alibi for last night? Nice blindfold, by the way. When did you get that? My alibi is dead. Gotcha. Guardian, how about you? My alibi is laying in pieces on the walkway carpets 2 cabins down. Gotcha. Chef looks around. Guess there'd be no sense asking you, old friend. I think that's about it. You get all that, boss? The officiary reveals her notes to Chef. Suit. Alibi suit. Chef, pitfall, healer, pitfall, me, pet. That ain't much. Meanwhile, Suit's eyes chisel away at the cherry cabin from every angle. He does multiple laps inside, then outside. Look upon this with your keen eyes, Enki. He gesturally broadly at the flat, unwindowed wall outside the cabin. This wall seems normal from out there, but when viewed from the inside, he strolls back in. Uh-huh. There's a quaint little oddity, my liege. It's a sliding window, closed and coated in dried blood. If it weren't for the tiny wooden handle, it would have been blended right into the cherry's blood-stained walls. During the blackout, this window was created to put Dancer and Noel in Dead Ghost's direct eye line. Much like the hole under the upper cabin's bunk bed, it was torn into the very spatial fabric of this cabin wall. But it doesn't lead into the walkway just outside this cabin. Instead, it leads into the anteroom at the front of the train. Sliding window. Okay. Blood on the sliding window. Okay. A clean double. Let's go for a stroll, my liege. Sure. Suit finds Dancer in the shadowy anteroom. She stands before the exit of the sliding window, unblindfolded. She slips it back on. Excuse me. Here to question me? Chef already asked me for my alibi. I don't have one. I wanted to investigate that window is all. Could you step aside? She complies. Suit scours the window for clues, but it's kind of hard to focus with Dancer just standing there, behind him. He straightens his tie, hyper-aware that he's alone with her right now, and he moves to depart. Well, must be going now. You missed something. Oh. Suit turns back, hesitant, wincing like a jump scare is imminent. His very bones screams at him to return to the orders. What did I miss? There's a red smudge under that window. Ah, yes, I'll take a look at that a bit later. I think. Bye-bye. The composition is unfamiliar to me. Maybe you know what it's made. Suit breaks into a speed walk. Out of... Suit is scared. Suit is scared. Tank. A list of endangered monsters which were targeted for conservation missions near the end of the boom. The lone the lone girl of the Winter Cricket Den. Personoid. Previously misclassified as rare, prone to relocation, usually wears heavy cosmetics. Skull... I mean, we don't know yet. You're drawing conclusion. But we don't know. Skull balloon, mythic. Can't get the fucking thing down from here. I mean, it's a balloon. Flip-eared time demon, personoid. Extremely hard to contain in captivity. Likely extinct due to autographic tendencies. Finch whale, mythic. Detected by sonar at the bottom of Lake Brevity. Submarine construction pending. Your last gift was in vain. Huh? Was it left by him? I don't know how I'll ever regain their trust. Is Denser trying to actually be cooperative despite what happened last scene? A few hours pass, and so suddenly, it's dinner time. The gangs find a whole lot of clues, but nothing of actual relevance. Everyone shuffles dejectedly into the dining cabin while Healer hurries to the kitchen cupboard with a snack in his mouth and more at the ready. He opens the cupboard door. Uh-oh. Pet? But Pet isn't there. Where's everyone? Pet's missing! Have you seen him? The officiary was washing the blood stench from her snout with her whole head under the kitchen faucet, presently, though she scurries over in a fan spray of droplets. No, I haven't seen him. Noel appears inacceptably in the doorway. Without a word, he leaves. Healer intuitively follows Noel until they arrive at Mimi's broken body sprawled out in the walkway like an unfinished jigsaw puzzle. Pet tugs some of her wires around with his maw. From the comfort of a seat in a nearby cabin, Guardian guides him. Oh, okay, so Pet is just trying to reassemble Mimi. Okay. Oh good, you're back. Go ahead and take over again. Noel squats down and fiddle with the wires at Pet's direction. Phew! Hey, Pet, here you are. Hey, Healer. What was you, was that you yelling that I'm missing up there? Yeah. How long have you been here? Pet murmurs in a broken, soft monotone. I only moped around for a few hours. I still don't feel good about this investigation and trial stuff. But at least I can help fix Mimi. At least I'm not totally useless. If she doesn't participate in trial, she's gonna die for real, I think, so... Can't let that happen. Yeah. You're so useful, Pet. Pet picks him up and squeezes him. Pet's expression doesn't change. I'm glad you found the strength to help out. You got sick of that dank cupboard, huh? Good job. Good resolve. Yeah. Healer gets the hint. He sets Pet back down respectfully. Do you want me to bring you a snack? You're probably not even hungry. Stay full and stay hydrated. Follow these words, Pet. Yes. Please, bring me a tub. Are you going to be able to eat that much? You got it. I'll be right back. Healer bolts off again. Nice going, Pet. If you eat a lot, you're gonna go you're gonna grow strong. I'm proud of you. Back in the dining cabin, everyone pulls their knowledge together bullet quick. The lock down there sticks shut sometimes. Also, we found the word whale carved into the wall. How disconcerting. Does that word mean anything to anyone? Those who do know what it means stay silent. Curses. For anyone unaware, there is a sliding window in the cherry cabin, a remnant of the blackout. And it has a red smudge on the side that connects to the anteroom. Has anyone seen anything red that could potentially smudge? Healer runs into the kitchen. Hey, just gotta get some snacks. And runs out with an armful of snacks. See ya guys in a bit. Whoop, and he's gone. See ya in a bit. Chef faces the dusk window, sugar stick hanging from his lips like a toothpick. It twiddles around as he speaks. I've got some critical info to share. Another XP. I'm getting more information on this. A badge absorbed the XP or a person, animal, monster consumes the dead being. Huh. Tank's passive was called Big Guy. He was almost invulnerable to physical damage. His self-inflicted damage was almost double. Tank's passive. Okay, so he was immune to physical. Are you implying it was a suicide? I don't know. But if there is a killer, we're staring at a brick wall. About half of us have no alibi. To complete the picture of perfect coolness, Chef grabs a chair and sits on it backwards. Pay attention to what I say next. Everyone pays full attention. There's a chance that we're fucked here. We've got no motives, no suspects, no witnesses. Besides the axe as a potential murder weapon, we've got nothing. Chef stands up, paws in his pocket. There, that's all I wanted to say. Sorry to be so negative. I'm gonna put this chair away now. He hooks one chair leg with a foot. A flick of the ankle and a little bit of English sends it spinning back under the table, face forward so it can slide to a stop tucked perfectly under the tabletop. At the very end though, the chair hits something uneven on the floor and it puts in the air for a second. Huh? What? My angle was perfect. What? Why did that happen? Imp gets on his hand and knees and ickies around the floorboards. Here! Look, dude! There's a long divot in the floor. Someone carved a perfectly straight indented line into the wood. Is that another side effect of the shitty renovations, boss? No, that gouge is entirely new to me. Indented line. Ah. Wait, the indented line looks like an axe. Like, that could be the axe. Like, it's like... There maybe was a struggle? Maybe? So, Pet. Healer crouches next to him and pets him lavishly from head to tail. Pet wants to purr, but he can't. You don't have to respond, but let me think out loud for a second. I don't know, but we'll see when we're in the trial. Plug that gear over there. Nose obeys. Looks about right to me. Oh, my little falling star. If I ever found out who did this to you. Pet, could I just wanted to float some ideas. Is that okay? No, a little to the left. I was gonna ask, twist the gear in clockwise. Do you think that the last third rule game had anything to do with this? Hide and seek? No. Tank was a seeker. That wouldn't make sense. Oh yeah, big yup. Okay, next question. I'd like your opinion on the next question I'd like your opinion on is... Fuck, I'm running out of questions. Think, keep him engaged, fire him up. Hey, healer, can you go back to investigating? Oh, yeah, sure. Healer considers apologizing, but he crushes that self-piteous feeling under an anvil of radiant positivity. I'll go help. I'm sure the others have found tons of clues. I gotta keep up with them. He smooches Pet on the forehead and bolts off yet again. The wound on his back twangs with pain as he turns mid-run to wave goodbye, but he doesn't let it dent his effervescent smile. Like that wire into her mainframe. No obeys. Suit holds the door for everyone as they file out the dining cabin. Imp lopes by, slouched up. Off you go. I'm going to examine the body. Suit takes the fishery paw and nods solemnly. That certainly won't be easy for you. Do shield your eyes. No. Chef follows her. On his way out, he claps Suit on the shoulder and fires off a trusting bro wink. Ah. I see some semblance of alliance going on here between Chef and Suit. Are they planning something? Stay cool, Big Chief. With grace, I leave her in your charge. Find some clues, will ya? I will. Sure. I want to see them perform an alliance. I really want to see Chef and Suit have an alliance with each other. Dancer slips by while Suit is distracted. Everyone else's footsteps echo into nothing. Suit is left alone. He peers around the empty dining cabin. The tall wooden walls slope in from the ceiling, designed to angle sunlight down onto the communal rich oak table, primed and proud with a dozen plates of barely eaten food. How many people did I just farewell? What? Only 3. What does that mean? Shouldn't there be more? No, Pet and Mimi are crushed. Healer and Guardian hold themselves, respectively, to each one's aid. And Tank is... Even Johnny is gone. What? The oxygen system hums. I must wonder if the young duelist plays any part in this, Enki. Cool. Yeah, true. I'm wondering about that too. Oh, my stalwart familiar. Sure. Are we truly going to be able to solve this case? I fear Chef planted a seed of reasonable doubt within me. Enki fits a soothing coo into the lull of his what? Soliloquy? Go. It okay. Aw. Sue tickles her feathers. Even laconic, aren't you? Sure. You're right. Oh, I know the real reason I'm stressed. God help me, I can't. I cannot maintain this facade. Wait. What is Suit hiding? I'm only pretending I have a full alibi. The patents for a water wheel design near the end of the boom in a private farming ground hidden underneath a casino. A personoid monster named Azel Spretzel was cloned hundreds of thousands of times a day for months. The casino's highest council spilled 53,700 liters of her cyanide blood an hour. Their water wheels, blueprinted in this patent, spin carelessly to juice 6,900 kilowatts of electricity an hour into the casino's lurid rainbow lights, just a little over 13% of their daily electricity requirement. I refuse to believe that too. Pretending I actually stayed in the dining cabin cupboard in some company of pet and the officiary. When I really awoke mid-stride in the middle of the walkway, speed walking. Oh, you drowsy buffoon. What did you get up to last night? You mustn't tell the others. They'll suspect you. Oh, so he's sleepwalking? Enki, did you hear all that? She always does. Chef passes by Healer, who looks extremely depressed now that Pet isn't watching. Hi, Chef. Ah. Come here. Healer hides his face in Chef's chest fluff. I missed most of the group discussion up there. Did you guys find out who killed Tank yet? Don't tell me it was Suit. Please, anyone but him. We haven't found much. Well, we did find a perfectly straight line carved into the floor. What? That's the shittiest clue yet. Not even these puzzle pieces fit together, man. The axe. It can make that cut in the wooden floor. Chef scratches behind Healer's flipped left ear to keep his paws busy. His eyes slowly close. Yeah, it's not looking conclusive. Why don't you head back to Pat and keep him company? He needs your warmth to steady him now. I've been running back and forth to him all day, but it's no use. Pet has closed his heart. You saved his life, and he still won't open up to you? Well, I mean, come on, I don't deserve a special treatment just because I'm a healer. My class badge brought him back to life, not me. Nah. Chef links his paws together in the small of Healer's lower back and squeeze him close. When you revived him. From his perspective, you just lassoed him down from the ceiling. Quick and painless. But don't forget, before that, for 12 consecutive staged channels of 141 seconds each, you retched out fistfuls of clover flowers from the soil while bleeding from your fresh wound with your whole body all fucked up in a seizure pretzel. I did? Chef tucks a lock of Healer's hair to the side. You were in and out of consciousness, but I saw it. Because Tank dragged me back into the blackout garden to face the reality of the situation. That's why I saw it. Don't sell yourself short. Pet will open his heart again soon enough. Just give him some time, Cricket. The officiary trudges out from Pet's direction, looking extremely depressed. Come here, miss. Resume. Okay. Healer goes for another round in the cherry. Even though everyone has picked up picked it to death already. He focuses on the floor this time, bearing in mind the strange line Chef found in the dining cabin's floor. You see anything new, Imp? Dolly only noggin thanker, set daddy ender, Mac under jump hug, Nelly Ellie water slide. Yeah, okay, he's still insane. He's still like not here. Healer looks at the twitchy little imp. He sits in the corner, waiting, watching birds fly around the ceiling. He would look smug, like he's already got the whole mystery solved, but his smugness is filtered through so many layers of brain fog that his signature smirk comes off as less malevolent and more just piteous. Yeah, I do. This game is interesting so far. Also, welcome to the stream. We're coming close to like a trial, and I really hope that during the trial there's some like interactions. Like, I want to piece things out myself. Hey, are you gonna be okay? Delta under Nelly, never Ollie. Yeah, I know. You're getting worse, huh? Is there any pattern to the way he talks when he's like this? Psychobabble. Okay, that is a clue? Really? Healer steers Imp's chin to force eye contact, focus flitting from one engorged, quaking black pupil to another. Doc. Healer leaves into his passive, free consultation. Hospital staff, how may we help you, ma'am? He's a guy. How long can imps survive without sleep? After 3 to 4 days without sleep, waves of imp-type psychosis will precede a complete breakdown in the brain function, followed by the sudden failure of one or more vital organs. Imps or otherwise, no one has ever survived more than 11 days without sleep. Holy fuck. There's no way you're staying up this late of your own volition. Imp, is your mini rule don't sleep? That is an interesting mini rule if that's the case. Fear flickers across Imp's face. His answer spills out compulsively. Yellow and there's saffron. Healer doesn't understand his response. Well, if it is, then man, I kind of feel bad for you. Healer offers a paw to help Imp up. Yeah, if Imp's meeting rule is to not sleep, that is kind of fucked up. Come here. Come help me look for clues. Can you walk? I'll lend you my shoulder. Yeah, he's gonna die soon, I bet. Yellow and there's saffron. Imp refuses to move. You really like this little spot in the corner, huh? Does it make you feel safe or something? Oh, a sparkle. A clue on the floor behind Imp's butt. Hey, what's that? It's a few shards of broken glass. Healer glances at the window, but it isn't even chipped. Tiny shards of glass? You were almost sitting on those. How did you not notice? Were you trying to hide them from me? We're getting more clues. Yellow! Imp coins flips back. He gasps for air. Ah! Watch your step. We don't call it in the blackout garden for nothing. It's easy to trip on these flowers. Who filled my fuse room with flowers? Dunno. These weren't here when I checked the fuses before departure. Chef and the officiary trudged through the flowers up to Tank's body. You sure you can stomach this, boss? His shirt is ripped. Ah! The officiary pukes violently. Ripped shirt. That kind of looks like the outline of an axe, maybe. So it is. Good work, boss. It's a straight-edged rip. A calculated piece was removed. Wonder if we've seen it somewhere. Got it. Wonder why she's so affected by dead bodies. Oh yeah, the conductor. Haven't had to think about him in a million years. The officiary was too busy wiping her maw to ruminate with Chef, but that's okay. He wasn't really even listening to himself speak anyway. Hey, just leave this to me. I'll investigate the body and tank all the grisly stuff for you. No. The officiary balls a fist and glares through her glasses over her shoulder. I must get stronger. Exposure therapy. I must steel my heart to this business of death. My passengers are depending on me for my good sense, my intuition, my astute eye. So far from what I've seen is, for one, since there is a mark on the dining cabin, there might have been a fight started in the dining cabin, hence why there's a mark there, made by the axe. Then they fled to the blackout garden, where some more fight happened in the walkway, I think, since why there's the glass window smudged. The hole that connected to the anteroom, I don't know what happened with that, but I think what might happen is that Tank and the killer first was in the dining cabin. They had a little fight. Tank fled to the blackout garden, and that's where they finished the job. Though I don't have any other ideas yet. Because of the strange message, as well as the fact that the Tank is immune to physical damage, I don't know if an axe swing counts. I don't know if an axe swing really would affect him, since it's technically physical, so it would have to be from an ability or something. So I don't know yet, for sure. I just have a vague idea. Chef changes the subject to avoid a heart-to-heart with her. Hey, you ever notice anything weird about these? Which? Chef considers Tank's shoes. These dress shoes. His Oxfords? He told me these were hiking boots. Kinda didn't make any sense. Chef pokes around the heel. They feel unstable to the touch, and the little note happens to fall out. A note? Suit barges into the blackout garden. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Sure. What is it? I lied. I lied about my position in our sacred triangle of trust, Miss Officiary. She gasps. No. You're not confessing to the crime, are you? Certainly not. Oh, good. It's far from good, I fear. I don't know how long, I don't know for how long my jaunt lasted, but I must admit that I was not solely confined to the kitchen cupboard last night. Suit delicately elaborates. Last night I sleepwalked. Who knows how far along the length of the train. And I just may have something unwitting involvement with this case. Chef pretends to think. Well, that's curious, but I don't see how it plugs into any of the other clues. Were you carrying anything red and smudgy on you? Did you happen to encounter the word whale in your dreamscape? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. But as I came out of my stupor, I heard a radio transmission come through into the dining cabin. I would have mentioned this earlier if it hadn't contradicted my alibi. But I heard a transmission, I'm certain. Which confirms my theory that the entire scene started in the dining cabin. That would make something more plausible that now the fight started in the dining cabin. It was silent, and it came in triplets. Okay. Chef looks at the officiary. Did you hear anything like that? Well, no. But I was in and out of a deep slumber. The sound of a silent radio call would have not stirred me. Of course, that's only because of Miss Enkidu's ability. Oh. Sure. Yes, your familiar casted her ability, Infinite something, to help me sleep. Oh yeah, the Infinite Shadow something that like tones down the sounds in a bubble area. Yeah, I see. Suit pinches the bridge of his brow together and exhales. Well, I've got it off my chest now, finally. There, I've shared the truth. Please don't suspect me. I'm not. I'm mostly suspecting Guardian, Dancer, and Johnny, to be honest. But these three things may have some relevance. My sleepwalking, the silent radio message, and the use of my familiar's ability. Mimi opens her eyes for the first time again. Guardian doesn't rush to her side. She doesn't take Mimi by the back of her neck and lifts her to see her savior's pet and know. She doesn't hold Mimi like an injured angel and stir her gently back to awareness. My little falling star, are you okay? Do you remember what you saw last night? Mimi considers her big metal mitts. Star. I am Star? Yes, darling. And you belong to me. I am your mother. Oh, fuck you. Wow, you're being more of a Karen now. Mother. Everyone stands somber. Pet places a paw on Mimi's cheek. She turns to look at him with zero recognition in her eyes. Oh, I think Mimi's has been resetted. I think she lost all her memories. There's nothing left in them. No more sparkles, no more shining pink. Not even the barest glimmer of herself. Only barren, rickety scaffold. Only whatever it was that existed at the bottom of her old self. That's all that remains of Mimi now. She's gone. Am I gone? Did I mess something up? Why is she so empty? It's nothing to worry about. Guardian doesn't kiss her on the forehead. Mimi is a resilient little creature. She was like this when I first found her, when I was just a teen apprentice at the junkyard. She'll bounce back. Won't you, dear? Mimi gets to her feet, shaky. I am wondering, where am I trying to bounce back toward? I have deduced that I was someone who you all knew. But that someone is no longer me. Guardian paces around. Mimi mimics her. She takes her first steps again. Once she remembers to use her monkey tail for balance, her gait naturalized and becomes habitual again. Correct, darling. Mimi is no longer here. But you're here now. That's all I need to be happy in this world. You. Just you. But I do not know how to be me. She considers her mitts. Am I a machine? Yes. Then how can I be your daughter? How do I know if I am even a person? Don't you worry, my little star. You'll fry your circuits if you worry too much. For now, just do as I say. I'll teach you everything once more. In time, you'll be my daughter again. Guardian doesn't hug her tight. Underneath her effusive wall of love and reassurance. What is happening? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh my god, it's lagging for me. There we go. Hurts more every time. I hate that this had to happen to her. It's all my fault. I never should have left her on her own. Ding dong, ding fucking dong. It's trial time. Please gather in the dining cabin. Everyone trickles in. Suit consternates himself along chef and the officiary. Are you sure? Yeah, I told you I was sure. But are you sure? Aren't you? Please relax, Suit. I don't think anyone will suspect you. After a hushed conversation with Guardian, Mimi hobbles into the brand new room. Noel supports her by a shoulder. This is the cabin in which we dine. What a pleasant view. It is very dark pitch and black outside tonight. I would like to eat a meal inside of here sometime with my new mother and my new friends. Don't get too attached, sweethearts. The walls are probably due to split open for a second time. Johnny rolls out of the shadowed kitchen wall and skids to a stop dead center in the middle of the dining cabin. Wheel shoes are lit with sparks. So he's here too, huh? He's dead silent, and he comes with the scent of strawberries. Who's this kid? It's okay, just hold on. Healer piggybacks Imp into the room. Imp is obsessed with the scent of the wound between Healer's shoulder blades. Dilly Ellie, Lenny, itchy cratter, any ollie. Sensation. Fuck, I'm out of breath. They both collapse to the ground. Oh dear. There he is again. We haven't seen him since we found the body, right? Why did he appear again, just now? Good. Everyone's here. We're ready to start the trial. Dancer comes in silent and blind. Okay, now we're ready to start the trial. In the last few seconds they have, everyone scrambles to share their information. So, my voice is getting a bit tired, and I kind of want to reserve the trial bit for tomorrow. So, oh, actually, kind of a bad timing, but I'm thinking of ending it here for today. but I will stream tomorrow as well. Because I'm really interested into the trial section, but I since for one my voice is getting a bit tired, and for two, I think it's a good place to leave it here for like suspense and whatnot. Yeah. So I'll leave it here for today, and I'll stream tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed. See you guys next time. Take care.